Miss Vanessa here at Huntington Valley Library. I have a few spooky seasonal recommendations for you guys today, if you're looking for something to read before Halloween. These are all going to be perfect for middle grade, so I would say that is best for grades 4 to 6, but certainly some mature third graders and definitely some 7th and 8th graders would love these as well. We are going to go by level of scariness. So we are starting with 2 graphic novels. Neither of these are that scary, but they are both truly magical and original books. I loved them both. The first is called This Was Our Pact by Ryan Andrews. This one actually takes place at the Autumn Equinox Festival. So not Halloween, but Autumn Equinox this year was September 22, so a little bit earlier in the year. This one really takes you on a journey. I don't want to say too much about it because I don't want to spoil anything. I didn't know much about it going into it, and I'm glad I didn't, because it made the journey all the more special for me. So This Was Our Pact. A few tense moments, nothing too scary, definitely a lot of magic. Highly recommend it. The next one is called Snapdragon. It's by Kat Leyh, or Ley. Don't know how to pronounce her last name, unfortunately. This one is about a girl named Snapdragon. Starts off, she has to get her dog back from what kids in town think is the town witch. Is she really a witch? Is she not a witch? You have to read the book to find out. The other big question, what does she do with the roadkill that she scrapes off the road? If she's not a witch, what in the world could she be doing with that? Certainly, truly beautiful story. Really interesting characters. Highly recommend that one as well. If you want a novel, but you don't want anything too scary, we have The Mystery of Black Hollow Lane by Julia Noble. I would say that this one is more of a suspense or thriller book. Definitely has a mystery element to it. It takes place at a boarding school in England. There are shadowy figures, may even be a secret society, and there's definitely a few tense moments, but there's no fantasy, no supernatural. So if you want something that takes place in the real world, in our world, this might be the one for you. Mystery of Black Hollow Lane by Julia Noble. It and its sequel are both available both as ebooks and audiobooks through Hoopla. I forgot to mention, This Was Our Pact is actually available as an ebook through Overdrive. Overdrive and Libby. I should have mentioned that. The next 3 books that I have for you are actually around kind of the middle range of the scariness spectrum. So this one is called The Darkdeep. It is by Condie and Brendan Reichs. It's the first in a trilogy. There is a mysterious island in a strange cove. A group of kids discover it. I don't want to say too much more than that. I will say that this one builds, so it's not too scary at the beginning, but the stakes really get a lot higher as the book progresses. So if you're looking for those scary, heart-pounding moments, just wait for it. They're coming. This one is available in Overdrive as an ebook, as well as here at the library. The next one we have for you is Thejumbies by Tracey Baptiste. You'll see that the book I'm holding actually says more than just Thejumbies because it's the second book in the series. The first book is currently checked out, so I just have this one to show. The interesting thing about this series, or one thing I find interesting, is the first book in the trilogy takes place on land, the second one in the sea, and the third one in the air. It is based on folklore from the island of Trinidad. Jumbies are mythological creatures from Trinidad folklore, and they come in many different forms. I loved the first book in this series. I'm actually hoping to listen to the second one very soon. I do highly recommend the audio version. The narrator, Robin Miles, is awesome, and she does a fantastic accent. So to hear the story in that Trinidadian accent is really cool. All 3 books are available through Hoopla as both ebooks and audiobooks. I will say if you're doing our fall reading challenge and you want to get that connect badge or connect with diverse voices if you're in the teen challenge, this one will count towards your Black voices, and it's really good. Also, something that could work towards your Connect badge would be Ghost Squad by Claribel A. Ortega. This one is new this year. It would count towards your Latinx voices. And if you love ghosts, like the title suggests, this is the book for you. There are tons of ghosts in this book, and a bit of ghost hunting. There's both good and bad ghosts, going along with the Latinx tradition of believing that your family is still very close to you after they pass in the spirit world. One of the main characters, her family does come and help out in the good ghost version. I don't think that gives too much away. You find that out pretty quickly. I listened to this one through Hoopla Audio. It's only available as an audio through Hoopla. Otherwise, you can get the book from us. All right, these last two are the highest on my scariness scale for the ones I have to recommend to you. The first of the two is called Watch Hollow by Gregory Funaro. This one would be what you might call a gothic novel. Takes place in an old, creepy house. The family, a mysterious stranger invites them to this house. The father is a clockmaker and fixes clocks. The clock in this house runs all the electricity and it's not working, so that's why they've been called there. The brother and sister also go with their father, and a lot of other stuff happens, and I don't want to spoil anything for you. It's got some scary moments. There's a lot of interesting stuff that I haven't seen in other books that happened in this one. So I highly recommend checking this one out. Watch Hollow by Gregory Funaro. Both this book and the second in the series are available both as ebooks and audiobooks through Hoopla as well. All right, now we get to my favorite of the bunch, although I also really loved the graphic novels, but if you're talking about spooky, scary, this is the one. Small Spaces by Katherine Arden. Highly, highly recommend it. It is a page turner, just over 200 pages. So it goes really quickly. Starts off, there's a mysterious book. We don't quite know what's going on with that. There's a field trip that goes wrong, and trust me, certain Halloween decorations will never look the same to you after you read this book. At least they don't look the same to me. I admit I'm a little bit of a wuss when it comes to scary stuff. This one definitely got my heart pounding, but I did love it, and I highly recommend it. I look forward to reading its sequel, Dead Voices, soon. Unfortunately, this one is not available currently through a digital resource, but you can definitely get the book or the book on CD through the library system. All right, guys. That's all the recommendations I have for you today. These are all relatively recent books. Definitely recommend checking them out, but certainly we could give you other recommendations if you come into the library. We're always happy to help. I mentioned the Fall Reading Challenge a couple times. If you haven't checked that out, go to hvlibrary.beanstack.org or get the Beanstack app on your phone to participate. It's a lot of fun, and you can enter for prizes. At the end, you may win just for reading, which is awesome. We hope that you'll come into the library and see us next week and get some candy. And we also hope that you'll join us for trivia. I think that's all I have for you guys. I hope you'll check out some of these books, and we hope to see you at the library soon. Thanks.